Hey YouTube, Swanton007 here, again to do another pay-per-view review. Today we have got Survivor Series 2008. Second pay-per-view I ever watched, get straight into it. Starting off, Survivor Series Elimination Match, Shad, JTG, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels and the Great Khali versus JBL, John Morrison, Kane, MVP, The Miz. This was a pretty good match. I had a lot of trouble rating it against the other matches, but I had a lot of fun with this one. Who went first? I think MVP went first, or JTG went first, then MVP, then Shad, Kane was in there, Miz. Then it came down to Khali, Shawn, Rey, John Morrison, and JBL. Great stuff here how JBL went next, really pushing John Morrison as the last person, going for a super kick on Shawn. They would have had a great rivalry if they had let John Morrison and Shawn go at it, but never quite worked. John Morrison lost going for the super kick and Shawn reversing into a super kick. Great Khali, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels celebrating in the ring. Khali and Rey have like a Andre Superfly moment, I guess. I think that's whatever. 2 3/4 stars, really pushing a 3, but pull it back a little. Survivor Series Elimination Match. This is a Divas match. Beth, it's Raw vs SmackDown. Beth, Candice, Jillian, Kelly, and Mickie versus Maryse, Michelle McCool, Natalya, and Victoria. This was a great Divas match. I very much enjoyed it. I gave it 2 1/4 stars. I love the little rivalry that was going on SmackDown. No one could really look after each other. They were all arguing and stuff, and I thought that added something great to the match. Michelle McCool getting eliminated second from her team, that was a bit disappointing, especially because she was Divas champion at the time. Definitely not a way to push your Divas champion, but it is the Divas division, and WWE don't care for it. Overall, I'm pretty sure Beth won with the Glam Slam on Maryse. They were the last 2 1/4. Next match, Big Show versus Undertaker. This was one of 2 matches I remember from this pay-per-view. I remember the ending, how Big Show set up the casket standing up. He destroyed the other one, and then Undertaker threw Big Show into it. Wasn't much of an ending, bit anticlimactic. Was only a very short match for these 2, maybe 12 minutes. I felt the way that it ended was good compared to other casket matches, how they really take their time to really get into it. But overall, I thought The Undertaker winning all 3 was good. Undertaker was really being pushed for... Well, I wasn't really being pushed. They were just... Undertaker was used how he always used. 2 stars for that match. Next match, 5 Series Elimination match. Batista, Punk... Kingston, Hardy, Truth versus Rhodes, Mark Henry, Randy Orton, Shelton Benjamin, and William Regal. This was definitely the better of the 2 men's Survivor Series Elimination match. Not by much, but it was definitely the better one. CM Punk had a good showing. Kofi did alright. Matt Hardy, R-Truth didn't do that great. Last 2 survivors were Cody and Randy. Mark Henry didn't do much. Shelton did a little bit. William Regal was the first one eliminated by straight out of the blocks. Bell rang. Punk and William Regal went in. Punk GTS to Will Regal pretty quickly. It was a good start. Really pumped up the crowd for that match. There was 4 left, I think, when Batista was the last one left, and he comes out, spears Mark Henry, pins him, and then gets another pin on Shelton Benjamin. And Cody Rhodes comes out, he's about to pin him. Randy Orton gets a blind tag, comes in, RKO, beats Batista on the last person. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are the last 2. 3-star match, had fun with it, bit of this, bit of that. Now, this first main event of the night, triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Originally, it was supposed to be Triple H versus Jeff Hardy versus Kozlov, but Jeff got attacked earlier in the day, so he got taken out. Then... near the end of the match, Edge and Triple H and Kozlov were not having any... It was going for a 1-star. It was just so boring. And then this is the part that I've always remembered. I love this. I love everything about it. Vicky came out and said, he's here, he's here. It's going to be a triple threat match. Say hello to. And Edge music plays. He runs out. He's got a huge bushy beard. He's really pumped up for it. He goes in, wins the title. Jeff comes out and thinks that Edge attacked him, took out Edge. But still, it was just a great end. I love the beard that Edge had. Like, he's been really like a bum for the last 3 months or whatever, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I know some people thought it was kind of shitty, but something I remember about the WWE from when I first started watching it. 2 stars for that match. Edge really pumped that up at the end. Now the match of the main event of the night, and probably the match of the night, World Heavyweight Championship match, Jericho versus Cena. These two put on a good show. John Cena coming back, they gave him 20 minutes or something. I thought they probably should have given him 15, maybe 12, just to sort of get his stamina back, as he hasn't been able to do that much. But they went out there, they did pretty well. Chris Jericho got a code breaker at one stage, had pretty much, it was very 50-50, it wasn't super Cena-like, but there was one stage where Jericho was dominating, Cena came out with an FU out of nowhere, they took forever to get up, it ended with Jericho on the ground, Cena deadlifting him, putting him on his shoulders and FUing him. 3.25 stars, had fun with it, didn't think Cena should have won. Jericho definitely should have gone over, at least held it to the next pay-per-view, just so his run wasn't 2 weeks long. Overall, I'm going to give the pay-per-view a 6 out of 10. They had some 3-star matches, but apart from that, they really took up too much time. I'll make it 6.25 just to be a little bit more generous. 6.25 out of 10. I'm a Swanton, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. See ya.